What is good? What is good? What is good? Back again one more time. Doing a late show today. Nobody's fault but mine alone. Life is still getting things back together, putting things back in its order. It's crazy. It's crazy when you have 6 kids, a wife, and a girlfriend on the side, and all these other things going on. Starting to relax. I'm gonna need my drink. Even my drink is warm. I have no ice. My life is in despair right now. I have no ice for my drinks. I put stuff in the mug, put it in the freezer. Hopefully it'll be down here just a bit. Thought it'd be a good idea to mix Coca-Cola with 99 bananas and 99 butterscotch. See what happens with that. We'll know when it gets here. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We still have not fixed that little problem we're having. I'm trying to find another way to get around this, as far as not being able to post on some of the Facebook groups and things like that. StreamYard still is not doing a third-party thing, but it's a party to us. It's a party to us. We'll get to the comments and the viewers in just a second, guys. But wait, there's more. Can't do this alone. And the show is starting to feel like it used to, you know what I mean, with the absence of certain people. But anyways, we're gonna skip that and get to my boy, my main man here, my ride or die, Mr. Ethan motherfucking E. Thompson, baby.
Hey, Tony, happy Pride Month, bro.
Yes.
Happy Pride Month, y'all.
Yes.
It's Hump Day and it's Pride Month, so you know what that means. Some cheeks are going to be hurting tonight.
Oh, yeah. If you guys hear clapping, it's not one of those late night movies that you hear that people applaud to. That's going to be unless it's some other kind of clapping movie thing going on.
No, but it's Hump Day. We made it through midweek.
God. My God.
Get started line back up, just trying to survive like most people, I feel like. I think most people are just in survival mode lately.
I think that's what we are all on right now. We're all pretty much in our own survival mode. I know at times I am. I'm just like today, just trying to get things done, go to the store, go to Home Depot, go do a bunch of things. Things tie you up. It's crazy. It's crazy.
A Mexican going to Home Depot, you don't say.
To buy. Not to look for work, but to buy an item at the Home Depot. You know what I'm saying? So it's odd. But let's get to the comments, see who's watching us at the moment. We got Mr. Josh Roach in the house.
What up,
What's
Josh?
going on, Josh? What's going on, brother? One of our faithful viewers here. We got Platinum in the house. What is
Mr.
going
Reliable.
on, Platinum? What is going on? At this time, I don't expect too much people. People are trying to get to sleep. It's Wednesday, I know.
It's Wednesday night. It's been a long week.
What's up, Drew?
But we're here for the diehards.
Yeah, we're here. Josh, I'm doing good. We could all be a little we could all be a little less stressed. Like already coming back from being away from things and already feeling that stress. Already.
See, I haven't been able to really get away and like disconnect for like I want to be able to take a vacation where I could disconnect for like a full like week, where there's no work phone calls, there's no nothing. I'm just disconnected. Just I need that.
I know what you mean, man. Believe me. Shoot. It's called remember that movie? Was it called Hall Pass?
Yeah.
We need a hall pass, guys. We need a hall pass without the big ass dude that's in the hot tub scene. We don't need that. We just need the rest of the awesomeness of just running around being fools. That's what we need right there. It's good stuff. So I gotta say, I've been posting some stuff. Haven't done really much posting, but I did get in some really nice sets of plates, all HD. And I'm not going to say they're from a maker. This guy's a fabricator. He cares not about leather or who's doing it or who's... This is the guy that the guys go to that guy to get the things done.
Shout out to you pissing all over the WWE shop Bret Hart tribute belt, because that strap you posted.
I wasn't going to show it till I was done, but I couldn't help myself. I said, you know what? I checked in on some groups and I go, it's a little quiet in the hobby. It's been quiet for a while.
It's been a lot quiet, like
for a good while. No lie. So like, I said, you know what? Let me finish, because I started this before I left on vacay. And I said, you know what? It kept looking at me. I said, I just need to hurry up and just get all this stuff done. I'm waiting on artwork to come in, plate work to come in, a lot of other stuff that I'm bumping up the quality of things here, the gimmicks of things. And man, I said, let me just finish this off, because painting all those little signatures of Hitman and all the little, it's painful to go through all that, man. Josh says, I've been looking for my next thing to buy. LOL. Yeah, brother, believe me.
Dude,
we'll find something for you.
I've just been looking for motivation lately.
Actually, we all should have known, guys. We all should have known that. Like what was that movie scene? Where was it? Armageddon or what was that movie where we're in the spaceship and like they're in the space station?
Oh yeah, he's like Russian space station, U.S. space station, all made in Taiwan.
Because he's banging. They're trying to get something to start up and they're banging the shit out of it, and they go, "Hey, be careful! Those are delicate instruments. They're made in, delicate instruments." He goes, "Shit."
Yeah, they're trying to blast off before Bruce Willis has to blow himself up.
Yeah, so they're like. He starts kicking at the machine on the wall, going, Russian components.
The thrusters wouldn't start.
Yeah. He said Russian components, American components, all made in Taiwan, which is China or Taiwan or whatever you want to. It's all made in China, guys. Okay. So
most of these are, because I read this article. If we were to buy an iPad right now, you can get an iPad for, depending on the model, anywhere from $400 to $1,500. So let's just say you bought the $1,500 model. Like I have an iPad Pro, the 12.9 inch. I was to buy that in the United States, made in Taiwan or China, wherever. I pay like $1,000 for it.
Yeah.
I was to buy that same iPad manufactured in the United States. It's like $3,000.
Yeah, definitely. And even if it was all hand put together and manufactured in the United States, it's still technology. I think that's still very reliant on the tech that comes from China.
But it goes even further. That's why I laugh at people that are like, you get all these like doomsdayers and shit I see on TV now, like, we're gonna go to World War III with China and Russia. No, China needs us to buy their cheap electronics, their cheap goods. We need China to keep manufacturing those cheap goods.
Yeah, we do. Speaking of cheap goods, I was at what is it? TJ Maxx today. And I was looking on God, what was it? Amazon. I'm yawning my ass off today. I was looking on Amazon for those security cameras, but I don't want one that I have to pay service. I just want a goddamn camera. You put that sucker up. I want it to link up to my phone. I don't want a million things to press on the app.
I'll send you a link to Amazon. I have them. They're $27. Comes with an app. Has an intercom. Okay. Night vision. You can move it around.
No shit.
Dude, $27 a piece.
Dude, and I bought one there because I thought it was a damn good deal. I saw it for like $27, so I bought it, and I set it up and I tried to turn it on right before I came down here, and the damn thing says that my network's too fast. It's 5G. I gotta bump it down to 2 point something. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I have to go into the settings, go into my router. I'm not doing all that shit, man.
Yeah, so your router's putting out 5 hertz, and they want you to run that 2.4 hertz.
Yeah.
Now this'll just plug and play. That you don't really buy extra shit, but you don't have to. It's just plug and play. Turn on the camera, turn off the camera, night vision, microphone, the whole bit.
That's what I need. Beautiful. That's all I need, man. Honestly, it's crazy shit. I need to. I guess I bought one of those doorbell ring things, also those camera rings.
Yeah.
So I just need that extra surveillance, but mainly for my other pup because that boy's getting big. His head's this big or something, and he's just tearing up drywall, going through walls, chewing into the neighbor's fucking house, chewing through plexiglass and glass, and I put a collar on his ass now, so every now and then I hear a little something going on down here and I go boop, you know what I mean? But I need the camera for him just to make sure that I check on him, make sure that I zap him when I need to zap his ass and not do it when I'm not supposed to do it, you know what I mean? But man, I'm very happy going back to these plates. Very, very nice. The guy did awesome work. By no means he's no Classic Shields, he's no ORM, but if you're a guy that you like the HD that's coming out of Great Custom Belts, which they're doing a really good job over there. If you like Arosha belts, anything coming out HD out of anybody, this guy's matching them. But the plating, let me tell you, is this nice rich gold. It's not that transparent yellowy 24 karat gold you see other HD guys doing. It's really nice rich color, nice reflectiveness. Man, his etching's deep as hell too.
Well, people got to understand though too, there's a learning curve with doing HD, and Ollie Honest was the same way, learning the HD and stuff like that. Classic Shields just had more time, and ORM have had more time to refine it than everybody else. So giving these lower guys business will only push them forward to be able to keep refining, learning, and getting better.
Yeah.
And you're saving money.
Yeah, I mean, it's a double-edged sword because you don't want to support these makers that are horrible at what they do. But at the same time, you got to keep giving them, or they have to keep absorbing a certain amount of business to be able to keep funding themselves and leveling up on what they do. So it's just, it goes hand in hand. But some of the guys that are very trusted in the hobby, they're doing really good with it. Arosha belts, Great Custom Belts. Also, Lukeman is doing pretty good. X-Men belts is starting to do their what they call 4K.
4K, yeah.
4K. I don't know why they went 4K, but 4K HD. And
I'm just all about the advancement of belts in the hobby. Just let's not price anybody out of this hobby. If you can't afford classic shields, man, go to Great Custom Belts or go to Rocha or go, you'll be happy.
yeah,
You'll be happier than buying the standard definition belt that was around 3 years ago. Your Usmans and your Green Man Leathers and those guys that were around then. It's so much better.
yeah. I'm surprised Fight Nights dropped out. You know what I mean? Because
Sammy had an opportunity, man, but he fumbled the bag.
I think, from what I remember him telling me one time, somebody else was like partnering up with him or kind of taking the lead of things a little bit. And because one day, and I believe him because I used to message him, and then one day Sammy, thinking it was Sammy, it was another guy. And I go, yeah, you remember these details we were talking about? The guy goes, oh, no, I'm not Sammy. I'm like, so why are you answering his account? He goes, oh, because we're all linked up together now, but whatever details now, you talk with me. So I felt a big disconnect because Sammy was really involved. When you would message Sammy Malik, he was really right on there with you. Any problems, he would send you a new belt, whatever. He was good. He would listen. His SD etching was improving. I still have one of his SD belts that I turned into a Warrior belt, and that's good enough for me to do a custom strap on it. I was like, it passes for me. But everything I've been seeing lately out of Fight Night has not been too great, man.
That's the same thing with Mateen.
That's another guy that his SD went to crap.
He was good. He was good for a while. In the last 2 years, the mid-grade makers either fell off or they started upgrading, and Mateen was one of those guys that always had problems with bolts breaking anyways. Just was a chronic. If you got a Mateen belt and your bolt, you didn't have a couple of bolts snap, you were lucky.
Wow.
And he never invested to take that next step.
Yeah. And some guys like Aliyah Nas, he's invested and he took that step. But, man, I've had some bad luck with Aliyah Nas. And when we see Aliyah Nas, that's Altar belts. And because I've had bolts snap off the back. He uses that stud gun that you put a screw into the tip of this gun and you press it on the metal and it does like a super fast weld.
Yeah.
And kind of like a spot welder. But something's not right in his settings. The heat, the penetration of that heat of that metal to metal is not good. It's hit or miss.
So people understand, it's almost like, if you're into body work, it's almost like a dent puller.
Yeah.
It's this little prong that it just zits and puts a little piece of copper on the thing, and they hit it with a dent puller and pull it out. And it's the same theory, but they just use an M5 bolt.
Yeah. And the thing is, when there isn't enough heat transfer for those metals to fuse together right, it feel good by hand. But the second you start tightening them down and you start to finally put it, I don't want to say even crank down, by hand, you can just, boom, they snap right off. I finished the whole belt one time, and I usually pick them up to see how the strap folds down. And I remember letting go the strap, and when it folded down, I hear a pop, pink. The strap pulled the damn bolt right off of the center plate, and it was a Winged Eagle. I had to take everything apart and redo it. You know what I mean? It's just killer.
And you're not even talking about foot pounds of force. We're talking inch pounds.
Yeah.
It's minute.
Yeah, very minute. And I have these makers that have sent me the shittiest plates I've ever seen. But when it's time for assembly, man, I could crank on them tight. Not one snaps, man. Not one.
Yep.
So this guy is doing as I requested. He uses the thicker bolts, and he is welding them by hand. He's testing them, and he's also making sure that when he welds all these bolts, that they're centered. You know what I mean? As close to symmetrical looking from the back as he can make them for me. Because it looks really horrible when you turn the back of a belt over, and then you see one top bolt is centered to the left, this one's this way. It's all janky, looking like, damn, dude. A guy was like, well, we can't hold it in place because we'll burn our fingers, brother. I'm like, well, brother, pick up a damn pair of pliers. Hold the fucking stud there with the pliers. Nobody's asking you to do it barehanded, fucker. But, you know. But, you know.
I literally watched a video where those fuckers manufacture pliers next door to where you're making belts. So just.
We know you got them. All you got to do is go next door and ask, you know, yo, can I borrow some? You know. But, I mean, come on.
What's funny is I watched so many of these.
What's up, Dylan?
These Pakistani manufacturer videos. I forget what show me and my wife were watching. We're watching a show. I look at weird details sometimes, and these people are sitting around a table talking in like a beach setting, but they're using plastic tables or plastic chairs, right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at these chairs, and I'm like, and I jump on YouTube real quick. I was like, I watched that video where they manufacture these chairs. Pull up the video. No shit, they're manufacturing the exact same chairs in this fucking 12 by 15 hut.
Wow.
It's in fucking Afghanistan.
That's crazy,
I'm like,
man.
That's fucking dope.
Platinum, that's a good point you made right now, brother. He says, haven't placed the bolts further away from the edge of the plates. That's a major mistake most makers do. And you know what? You're right. That is a big time mistake because it's so close to the edge that when you do fold the leather, that cranks a lot of pressure. It cranks a lot of pressure on that stud versus being closer to the inside, and that leather will fold over before it hits that stud. You know what I mean?
Yep, you'll hit that natural crease of the leather.
Yeah. I mean, those are little things that, you know, sometimes I think, like, how the hell do they not know this? Like, I work on maybe 30, 50 belts a year. These guys are working on hundreds. Yeah.
I can't really say shit because we're full-fledged in California summer now. The 104 degrees outside. So in the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna turn into looking like a maker, bro. Like, look at I wear a sweater at work. So look at my hand tan. Look at the hand tan compared to the forearm. It's fucking just.
Man, in wrestling, in the wrestling world, I can honestly say that everything really sucks right now.
It's slow.
It is slow. It really sucks right now. They're doing everything. I feel that AEW, WWE are doing anything and everything. They're just throwing everything, pulling people from TNA, from here, NXT. They're throwing it all the ingredients in a goddamn blender and see what comes out of it.
I watch these like TikTokers and like these YouTubers and stuff like that, like Heel Josh, and it's like he's doing his reactions to like AEW and stuff like that, and he's just screaming like, oh my god, and I'm watching it and I'm like, it can't be that good, and I'm just missing it that bad. Like, stop. Let's just pump the brakes on what's good and what's bad. I know for the sake of the podcast, of the hobby and everything, you got to go on there and say, oh, you know, Tony Khan's taking bumps and he's acting like Vince McMahon now. And, you know, MJF coming back is so good that he's making $15 million a year. we get that part of it, but there's a level of excitement that's not there, and I'm just being truthful.
Man, Kentucky, man, brother, I don't know. It's been raining here the last few days. It's been cool. I know we're headed for some heat too. Not looking forward to it. I am looking forward to taking a nice bike ride. Get on that thing, boy, and just get on these little back roads and do my thing out here, man.
It has been hotter than the devil's coochie out here, bro. Like 105. I'm glad I have the option of I work in a freezer, so I can just go to the freezer anytime I want and just be like, I'll put my office in the freezer.
Dylan says, once Stinky retired, I cooled off on AEWA. That's you, me, and a lot of other people. That was it. You know what I mean? But
off of the topic of wrestling, hold on. Topic of wrestling real quick.
Go for it.
I want to, man, you know, I grew up a large fella, man. And I lived my life as a large fella. And I want to give a rest in peace, man, to my man. This guy was the quintessential epitome of what a large guy strived to be as an athlete. Larry Allen. Like, rest in peace, big homie. Like, watching that dude at 360 pounds run down the fucking cornerback after an interception. That's what this fat guy's got to stick together. So that's just rest in peace, big homie.
Damn. Amen to that. Life is too short, man. That's why I've been trying to enjoy my family as much as I can ever since I went on my vacay and came back.
I've been stuck in this conundrum. We're going to go off topic. I've been stuck in this rut of wondering if there's an afterlife. I know it's a rabbit hole, and I'm not trying to go down the rabbit hole, but I just, you know, it sucks. Like I told the wife, I was like, you know what sucks is you spend your life building.
If there is, there better be alcohol and beaches.
Right? But truthfully, though, you spend your life building relationships, physical relationships, right?
You invest a lot.
You invest a lot. How much have you invested in your kids? You know, you invest in your wife. You invest in everything. And then to magically, because Larry Allen really tripped me out on this one. He was on vacation and just killed over. To magically just close your eyes and that's it. Isn't that the biggest anti-wet dream imaginable? Where you just close your eyes and that's it. Where does your conscience go? We're energy that's never going to dissipate. The energy is going to be there. Where does it go?
I'll tell you what.
If there was a possible way, but hold on. If there was a possible way of your loved one getting back to you, or you getting back to, say Mendoza, you kill over right now. We both kill over right now. Would you not turn over the universe to try to figure out a way to get back to your family to just tell them that they're okay or you're okay or something to give them that sign of reassurance?
Again, this is a big rabbit hole question.
Because there's an 80s movie I implore you to watch. It's called Heavenly Kid.
I've seen it. I love that movie. I love the Heavenly Kid.
Love it.
Dude, you just right here, you touched my heart right now with that one.
That's why we do what we do. I love that one.
But here's the problem. Here's the thing. What if when we were gone, we knew there was something so beautiful, so much better, so badass that there's no way you would come back. There's just no way. There's no way.
I don't look at it that way.
And
I don't care how beautiful or badass it is. I want to get back to my family.
Yeah, but here's the thing too, because we've talked about this. Time in heaven is not the same thing as what we describe and feel as time here on earth.
Yeah.
What if everybody that has ever passed on from the moment that man's life began to now? What if in heaven it's only been about a minute?
See, and that's the conundrum, but that's the scary part of the whole thing. Look at the end of Iron Claw. Hey, hit me,
Sure,
Dylan.
hey, sure, brother. Shoot.
Hey, if you're bored and want to come on, bro, we'll send you a link. We got you.
Yep. He says, I think our existence is more complex than we realize. It sure is. I think it's definitely not. I don't think our existence was ever. If you believe in God, this is what I think. I don't think that our existence was ever meant for us to be able to understand it. It's beyond us. It's really beyond us. And the way that human nature is, mankind discovered how to make fire, and then we took fire into nuclear warheads. You know what I mean? Like,
but but that's history as we're being told, but we don't really know, because if you look at a lot of the things that are coming out now, even the pyramids, a lot of people think that the pyramids were a power plant, and that we have a lost technology and a lost civilization that we know nothing about. It's wild. Like, it's wild. I haven't been sleeping at night, so like my brain's just been like, because like I was thinking about it, I was like, because my dad's 1 year just passed of his death, and I'm like, I look at my kids and I'm like, there's nothing I wouldn't do to give back to my kids, or at least get them a message of some sort that I'm okay, or fucking, if I get, like, Heavenly Kid, if I got to give up my soul, I got to sell my soul, bro, gone. But I need to know.
All I know is there's a lot I don't know. There's a lot I will never know. There's a lot of things I still don't understand, even though they're taught to me now. And I'm just going to ride this life till the wheels fall off, man. Because regardless of whatever I think, I have no control over this life and no control over what's going to happen after. All I know is I don't think that our energy is conducted or passed on or absorbed by anything. I think our body's just like a battery. We have a certain amount of fuel in us, and when we let that last breath go, that's it. Our battery it's gone. You know what I mean? There's no more spark. We just have to move on.
But it's, I don't want to say anticlimactic.
And not only that, I know you say like you would do anything to come back to make sure, right? To see your family and all that. But we also have to think that the body we left behind is already eroded and gone. There is no body. There's no more shell to come back to.
But but that goes into the signs of even a spirit. If you believe in, the spirit or anything like that,
spiritually, maybe, yeah. I mean,
because I was watching this movie called White Noise. Michael Keaton.
I think I've seen that one.
Where they were using electromagnetic EMPs. They were listening to the radio frequencies and the TV frequencies and, catching shit. Anything along those lines, just as a message, right? Of like, it's okay, or anything.
And here's another one. What about the movie Flatliners?
That's another one.
Dylan says, when I was 19, I got stabbed. Was dead for 4 minutes. As I was laying there, ticking my what I thought were the last breaths, a white light appeared. Small at first, it slowly grew until it completely. Let me see. Oh, he's got to continue. He's got another. Until it completely.
Yeah, I'll have another one.
Until it completely engulfed my vision. Then, nothing but calm. I was seeing myself from above and felt at peace. I could see the inside of the ambulance. Woke up from a coma 7 days later. The whole time I was under. And let's go to the, because he's got more. He said, somewhere else relaxing with not a care in the world. And I believe that, man. I honestly do.
Is it weird that I want that care? Because I've spent my entire adult life trying to take care of a family and stressing over taking care of a family. And I'm not religious, but I'm not of the type of person that doesn't think there's something grander than me out there, right?
Yeah.
But I have this guy at work that is super religious, prayed about everything. He prays that when he's working on an engine, that the bolt's gonna get loose. When he starts his car is gonna start. Prays about everything under the sun. And I asked him one day as a genuine question, I'm like, why do you pray about everything? Oh, you know, God's omnipotent and he's everywhere and he's gonna see things through. I'm like, that's fine. I'm not saying that's not true, but here's my theory, my thought. There's a lot of kids with cancer, a lot of kids starving, a lot of people that got it way worse than I do.
Way worse than any of us.
So my theory is
we're over here thinking about what belt am I getting next? Oh, woe is me, my belt's not on time. Oh, this and that.
Exactly. And so my thought,
there are real problems out there in the world for people.
And my thought is, hey, if there's a God out there, hey, homie, take care of who you need to take care of. I'm good enough where I'm built different, where I can handle myself. I don't, not saying you're not a good guy or anything. I just don't need you. I'd rather you handle what you need to handle. But his answer was always, he's everywhere. I'm like, I get that, but it just doesn't make logical sense to me. It's like Santa Claus. He's everywhere. Like I said, I haven't been sleeping, and my brain has been just fucking flexing.
So I just saw a post here on Facebook. Yeah, I'll get to it later. I was hoping to jump on this later on, but over the skies of Vietnam, they've been catching these squares up in the lights, kind of like. Did you see that movie Chicken Little?
Yes.
This is over Vietnam.
And that's in Vietnam?
Yeah, over Vietnam.
It's the fucking studio lights at Truman Show, bro. That's what we're living in.
So some of the pixelations are going bad up in the ceiling of the sky over Vietnam. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's crazy.
See, and you know what Dylan said is just like, yeah, I can see that. And like I said, my mom, when I was little, had a similar story where she died in her sleep, where she thought she died in her sleep. All she remembered was she woke up staring down at herself. I was a baby. I was an infant under her arm. And, you know, she said she just felt euphoric and there was no care in the world. There was no nothing. And, you know, she seen a light, went towards the light, And when she got to the light, it was her brother. And she was happy and content and didn't want to leave. But he told her, it's not your time, you're going back. And she argued with him, and she basically said he shoved me, and I woke up.
Wow.
And
see, that's another thing why we wouldn't come back too, because that's another thing. See, once we reach that other side, we encounter an enlightenment of knowledge, right? This is what I think. Only who we are here, what we leave from here, that person, that state of mind, we have a selfishness about us that we would want everybody to be here. But once we're there, we have the understanding, we have the enlightenment, we think things through very differently. That's why I think those things happen. Like, we've heard this our whole life. Somebody sees a loved one and they say, hey, it's not your time yet. Go back. Like, don't trip. You will be here for sure. Don't worry. You're coming here. You're not going to live forever. But for now, you got to go back. There's an order for all of this.
And through my personal experiences, I know you lost some loved ones. See, I don't spend too much. So Dylan, so with my story is, I don't spend too much time wondering what's coming next. I'm not as concerned about what's coming next as I am what's in front of me with my kids and my wife. But for me, with the way I haven't had many close ones die, but I've had a few in the last couple of years. My mother, my father, my brother have all passed away in the last couple of years. And it's not that I want them here or I need them here as much as I would want to garner the closure that I crave. Because my mom got Alzheimer's, dementia, so she mentally was gone way before she was physically gone. Yeah. My brother was murdered, so that was kind of just what it was. And my dad passed away very anticlimactically for the way he lived. My dad was a very dramatic person, and within 5 minutes, the nurse telling him he was going to move to another room, he had a heart attack and died.
I remember you telling me about that.
So it's just more closure, because when you don't get it, you kind of long for it. I feel like, because I'm trying to process this stuff.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Fucking platinum, bro. Jesus Christ. That's why I love you, bro. You got that same personality.
Oh shoot. Mom loves you best.
Right?
Oh god.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's trippy, man. And it's funny because just last night I was watching the roast of what's his name? Tom Brady. And that was so hilariously off the wall that I can't remember a funny thing they said today. I can't. But yesterday night I was just busting up left and right, dude.
Yeah.
And it was like, why do we have to save all that for a special occasion? I remember the only thing I do remember watching is, why can't this be like this every day? You know what I mean?
I seen a funeral. I believe it was an Irishman. It was posted on like TikTok or YouTube or something. But he pre-recorded a message, and it started out with him knocking on the casket door. And he's knocking on the door. Like, those are the kind of people I appreciate more, because they have a foresight to give people some closure. I think that's the whole thing, is just closure.
Yeah.
It's wild. Like I said, I need to fucking sleep, but I just...
especially when they have closure for themselves, they can bring up better closure for everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what that is. Shoot. I mean, I know the way my family knows that I am. I know that if I knew my time was marked for a certain amount of time, I think we would all do it differently too.
I don't think I would.
I would do some
request
crazy
something
shit like that.
I would request something though. I would not want anybody to ever stand up at my funeral and say that I was a good person or I lit up the room when I walked in. I want my true friends to stand up, have a shot, and be like, yo, he was an asshole, but he was my asshole. That's just what I am. I don't want to be remembered. I'm a loyal asshole. And I think that's fine. You know, I truly do.
It just it depends how you define people these days, and who are the people calling other people assholes these days. Because anybody raised too soft or got too many participation trophies growing up and had those parents where they had everybody giving them their way or side of things, those are the people they call a real blunt, honest person assholes.
Yep.
You know, my dad was very blunt, very honest with us. He didn't have soft words for us, but that's okay.
Nope.
I mean, that growing up, that was everybody's dad. You know what I mean? That was everybody's dad.
You got my first black eye from my dad.
I think my dad, growing up, was at one time the first and only person that, like, when he hit me in my nose, like, this thing just said, pow, exploded. He was like, backhand here, like, bah, boom, like a grenade. I was wearing a white shirt that day, too. So, I was like, oh, damn, what the hell? What happened?
Isn't it weird that people our age can laugh and genuinely take getting hit in your face as a mark of passage or a rite of passage versus
I'll tell you
kids
what,
these days that are so just fragile?
I remember I got to a certain age when we started mixing up with some of these softer kids and thinking like, I don't think I'm even afraid of having a fist fight anymore going into junior high, and especially not from junior high into high schools. I was like, if my dad puts an ass whipping on me, an adult grown man cuts loose on my ass, like, what these kids got for me? You know what I mean? They got nothing, man. But I'm thankful for it.
I was just gonna say I'm grateful for it. Because see, and that's just how it's got it. To me, that's how it's got to be. I mean, see, and again, Dylan, similarly upbringed, but my dad did straighten. He did not. He wasn't a drinker, but he got rid of the dope and everything like that, and did the best of what he could. You know, so we had our speed bumps and our roadblocks, but the effort was always there. So thankfully, you know, I had that much.
I am really upset right now. I need it. You know what? What the hell?
Where's the wife with the drink, bro? You're dry.
I'm
if
like,
you're watching, woman, I'm gonna put the foot down for you.
This is
you better get your ass up, Mr. Postman.
And I like even I left specific instructions.
I heard you say 10 minutes.
10
Bring
minutes.
you back.
10 minutes. I did say 10 minutes. You know what? What the hell's going on here? I don't know. What's this world coming to?
There's
I
a
remember my
back
dad
channel
had a
that needs to be dealt with.
specific. My dad had a specific whistle for each one of my brothers, and whenever that whistle hit, or we were walking by, my dad would do. We knew where to go, where to run to, and what to bring back. It was instant.
My dad was way worse. He didn't have a whistle, but my dad lived his life in the garage. He had his TV, desk, lived his life in the garage. But he got an intercom. The worst fucking. So you were here. Hey, bring me out my blah blah blah. Hey, bring me out my blah blah blah. Worst thing imaginable.
Like, what the hell? Oh my god.
The Dominican triple whistle.
My god. Buster. So my dog's getting his time and I'm having no drink.
No time.
No time. We've been on 51 damn minutes and not one damn zip. I can't do this show sober. I can't.
You wonder why there's spousal abuse sometimes, and you just seen it. You guys have seen it live.
Oh. I went on vacation and everything just, the whole system broke down. I need to.
See, I can't play because my wife's evil. She looks like the sweetest person you ever come across, like daisies and dandelions and everything like that. But she has a death stare, and in that death stare is her normal face. So, like, I don't know if I'm ever not in trouble. So I always kind of like.
Lola. Holy shit.
Huh?
You guys haven't seen her on here in a while, but she's down here being a menace.
Huh?
Woman, there better be some food for him too.
Food is ooh, nice cold. At least the drink is cold. Somebody did something right today. The drink is cold. So hell,
You're really. I don't have my wife, but Elijah, come here. Come here, seeds in my loin. Hold on. Why are you sad? Oh my God! Hold on. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna message him on Facebook.
No.
Come here.
No.
Come here. Watch out. This is my little child. This is my baby, my oldest. She comes in the kitchen. I'm like, come here, my little seed. She's like, I'm sad. She's sad because she allows her boyfriend to play video with his friend. But now that she can't see him because he's playing video games with his friends, she's sad that she can't see him. My poor baby. My poor baby is so upset.
Don't take long.
I will message him on Instagram.
No, he's gonna feel bad.
He should.
No.
My daughter's in tears right now. Did you invite him to the barbecue?
Woo!
Saturday after I get off.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Wow. Wow.
Where do you work Friday?
I don't work. I don't work.
Do you want me to drop you off in the morning on the way to work?
No,
Well, that's going to hit me hard. I got to catch up. Woo!
You know, and I never thought I'd be encouraging my daughter to see her boyfriend, but he's a good kid. They treat each other well. Also, no, I'm not joking. I'll do it. I'll pull it up on camera right now so you can see that I'm not joking of what I have my kids labeled as in their phone.
Wow.
Where's contacts?
For you guys that are hearing but can't see this, viewer Dylan Hernandez comments, I call the kids my little fuck trophies.
So,
Accident 1. Oh, wow.
and the other one's accident 2.
Oh God. Platinum. I don't even know. I don't even want to know what you call your kids, if any. Okay. Any that you know of. Oh,
See,
dude,
and that was Dylan. That goes to another thing is if you knew their mother, I was actually raped. My daughter just took a big old fucking whipped cream, whip it. Just, but yeah, so if you know my wife, you understand that I was actually in Bible study and I was raped, and she took my innocence. I can't hear you. Are you on mute? Did you mute?
Oh, okay, here we go. Platinum says he has 0 kids.
You know, that's what we do now. My wife is
F them kids.
my wife's weird.
What is up, David? What's going on, brother?
That's the best way I can describe my wife. She's weird, right? Because she's very sweet. But here's the but. You have to get past her face. And I just, in 20 years, I haven't figured out how to get past her face yet. She wakes up and I'm like, are you mad? Sleep? Are you mad? Go in the middle of the day, are you mad? No, I'm just knitting. Are you mad? No, I'm just knitting. And you know, most people, I got anxiety and stuff like that. So it's just like, even if you're like, hey, I love you, I'll be like, what's he mean by that? Am I dying? Is there something going on?
Oh, God.
You know, and it's just like,
Oh.
It's one of those good things.
Oh, dude. I put some, you know that alcohol called 99 Bananas?
Yeah.
They make all kind. Oh, I mix 99 bananas with 99 butterscotch and a whole can of Coke. Woo!
So, as a Fat Man update, I'm super excited. We have this place called Lockford Sausage. They make the best Polish sausages in-house. It's a butcher shop. I mean, I'm talking Polish sausages, breakfast sausages, bacon. It's expensive, but we're going to go restock up this weekend and have a little barbecue.
Nice.
And it's just,
I haven't had a good barbecue. Now, don't get me wrong. I was just in LA. I did have good stuff. I went and ate to a few barbecue places. My most favorite sandwich places I ate. I didn't get to eat everywhere, but I ate where I wanted to, where it was important to me.
Hey, you had Randy's is all that matters.
Oh, brother. I sat there in the middle of the night on an electric bike, leaning back, cool as hell, having a high C punch with like three. I ate 3 damn donuts. I ate a powdered grape jelly donut. I ate a regular glazed donut and a chocolate twist donut. And I didn't feel guilty at the end.
Hold on, speaking of donuts, we went to the beach this weekend and we stayed at the beach for a night. And in the morning we woke up, got some coffee, and went to the donut shop. I've never had one before, but it's kind of changed my life. Have you ever had a cronut?
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, I used to. There's this place. If you ever want to have a really good one, there's this place in Palisades near Malibu. And it's called Palisades Garden Cafe. That guy makes them fresh from scratch. Super good. And he even has some with bacon in it. And some have bacon and peanut butter. But man, those cronuts are...
See, what's going to have to happen, Doza, is you're going to have to give me a couple weeks notice the next time you're in SoCal. And we're going to have to just... Dude, we're gonna have to e-scoot and vlog a fucking journey. So okay,
Tony's
here's
Pizza, 119th and Aviation. I know exactly where you're talking about.
So we're lacking pizza.
Oh, dude, no, you okay? Here's the thing. I'm glad I'm back here in Indiana. I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's a little place out here. Well, not here, but in Chicago, close to Chicago. They were voted the #1 pizza place in the whole United States. And I've seen the documentary, and they came up on 4 or 5 documentaries that I've seen on pizza spots. And they're always in the top 5. But they do something really special with the crust when they bake the pizza. They put butter or something. It's like a really nice caramelized burnt cheese on the end of the crust. And people die for this. And I've had some really good Chicago pizza, but that place, I'm gonna go soon.
We're seeing in my area in a 2-hour perimeter, because I'll travel for some pizza. We're really lacking a good custom pizza. You get your box pizzas, your Mountain Mikes, your round tables and stuff like that, but we're really lacking that good craft pizza that is just a hole in the wall. We don't have around here.
Yeah, there is a place that's got a pretty good pizza. It's a rustic pizza place. They are in what city is this? Highland Park, California.
Okay.
They're in Highland Park, close to Pasadena. And they're called Folieros. Get there early. It gets super packed. Little hole in the wall place. But as soon as you walk in there, the whole kitchen is exposed. These guys are tossing the pizza dough. They're making everything from scratch. The pizza is very, very good there, man. It's very good. Like, super consistent. Really good, big size pizza. Good antipasto salad. We always have that when... Well, we used to have that. I went to visit with my dad. He was ill. Not doing the greatest, but not doing the worst. But I've seen him do better. But that's a spot. Every Friday. This man is the cheapest man you've ever known ever in life. But this pizza is so good to him that he goes there every Friday without a miss. Okay? And he has himself some rosé wine, some antipasto salad, and he has his pizza. Good place, man. Good
right?
vibe.
In-N-Out is fucking fantastic.
I missed out on In-N-Out, but I picked over my favorite sandwich spot over In-N-Out. Because I could always go somewhere else closer and maybe have it In-N-Out. But there's only one Mike's Deli that I go to, man. And that place just hit it off the ballpark every time. Oh, that Tony's Pizza, bro. I know a lot of people would say that. Pizzeria Uno. Okay, I gotta look them up. Grimaldi's Pizza in New York City still holds the top spot for me. Hey, it's gonna be... Pizza's one of those really hard things to contest. You got your really thin, crispy pizzas. You know what I mean? And then you got your Chicago pies. I've had pizza this thick, this deep, like an actual pie. Pizza pie. Where you hit one slice, you hit it and you quit it. You're done with one. And...
Don't hate me. The extent of my deep dish pizza is Little Caesars. That's all we have around here.
Are you serious?
That's all we have around.
I feel for you, brother.
Fucking delicious right now, bro.
I get you, but
does Little Caesars sound delicious right now?
if you guys have Pizza Hut, you
No,
definitely
DoorDash.
have their version, which is pan pizza. You gotta tell them to do pan, but tell them to put extra butter when they bake the pizza. And when you bite down, that little crispiness on the bottom crust, and it's a little extra pillowy thick. That's good stuff. That's good stuff, man. Shit. But pizza? Oh, I'll send you some pictures later on from the pizza I've had. But, well, actually, you know what? Let me see if I can pull it up on my Instagram for where I had pizza. No lie, some of the best damn pizza, guys. No lie. Here, let me see if I can find this real quick.
Well, I'm sitting here asking the wife right now. I'm like, "Have you eaten dinner yet?" Because I haven't eaten dinner.
I'm ready to eat dinner as soon as this is done, man. Believe it or not. Let me see if I can find pictures of the pizza I had, because this is some amazing thing to have. Like, gluttony at its best, at its top, highest, best. Let me ask this question. Who else likes to have Thanksgiving dinners when it's not Thanksgiving? Oh, here it goes. Look at this. Look at this picture. This is a picture I took of the pizza before I started just diving into it. The crust is literally this high. Okay, no exaggeration. It's like 2.25 inches high. Because here's the pizza I was munching down on. That is a pizza pie, baby. That
I
is
knew nothing about.
Oh man, brother, let me tell you, it's. But sometimes I do miss stuff from LA. Let me see if I can find another picture. There's this place in San Pedro that I used to go to eat at, and the guys are out there like on one of the main streets. They close off the street and everything when they do this. Let me see. God, is it here? And he's got a big old chuck wagon. And on this chuck wagon, he just starts grilling all kind of meats and barbecue and. God, I gotta get on here. I gotta get on here and. Where the hell?
Gunner, get down.
I know I gotta have pictures. Oh, here we go. So this guy's on a huge grilled chuck wagon, and he's just grilling ribs, whole slabs of ribs and beef ribs and everything, and chicken. And if you guys could tell, and if you can see by the size of his arm flipping over that.
Sign me up, bro.
Oh man, I wish. And here's the platter. Oh no, I don't have the platter. Damn it. But man, the guy is phenomenal. He's out there in San Pedro on Gaffey Street. You follow Gaffey all the way down almost to the harbor. On the right hand side, you can't miss it. It's the Market Street. They're there like every weekend or something for the summer. The guys follow your nose. Like a toucan Sam, just follow your nose, guys. Oh, I've been missing the comments. So let me catch up with the comments here. Dylan says, those $5 hot and ready pizzas are consistently good. They are. I'm not going to lie. Hey, have you guys ever done this? You take those hot and ready, get a slice out. I like Nathan's hot dogs, all beef. Cut it in half, grill it, put it in the center of that pizza, sandwich the bitch, eat it. I think your mic is off.
Have not done that yet.
It's good.
Yet.
It's good. Or take a hot link, split it in half, cook it, put it in that. Bam. Telling you right now, life changing. Josh says, but I do love just the normal pizza. Papa John's in my town actually does pretty damn good. And Papa John's are inconsistent because I've heard that a lot. Papa John's back home in Inglewood sucked. And here in Indiana, they actually make a pretty damn good pizza for delivery. We're talking delivery between Pizza Hut and all these other Domino's guys. There's a pizza place here in town that has a spot on Deep Dish. Guy was born and raised in Chicago and moved here a few years ago and brought the real deal shit with him. Bro, let me tell you what I haven't had that's from Chicago. I don't know if you've seen this, Ethan. Look on YouTube on some. They take a bowl this deep, big round bowl, and they fill it with the meats, the veggies, the cheese, the marinara sauce, and everything. They cap it off with the cheese layer that thick, and then they take this thing and put it in the oven. And when it comes out, it's a little hug from Jesus. You start digging into that thing, oh my God. It's lasagna on steroids, for sure.
Bro, we're gonna have to wrap this up because I'm fucking starving now.
Dude, woo! I'm telling you, once this got in the system right here, it started flowing. Oh, Dylan says he gained 3 pounds just from looking at the picture. I'm telling you, dude, it's just like, I know gluttony is like one of those sins, but it's definitely, I can avoid drugs, maybe alcohol, women, and other things, but I cannot avoid food. I cannot. I'm sorry. God, you created me and made me hungry and thirsty. And I'm going to give in, because if I don't give in to that temptation, I will die. We have to eat to keep sustaining and going on.
Speaking of that, that is goat milk for the week.
Guys, let me just say this. Thank you guys for tuning in. Beautiful interaction. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you to everybody who was able to come on here and join in with us. I'm going to go and have me some homemade Taco Bell or something.
I'm gonna try to talk the wife into pizza.
You guys ever have Tangwich? You take Tang, put it in a tortilla. Tangwich? Never had Tangwich? What about Al Bundy's toaster leavings? No, who the hell uses toasters anymore? Right? The roaches miss. The roaches miss toasters. Maybe I'll make crepes. Maybe me and my wife will make crepes right now upstairs. Because we tried to make crepes. Well, not me. Her. I'll blame it on her. She tried to make crepes. But here's where the blame comes on me. The pans that I bought her are no good. They're all scraped. They're sticky. They don't do what they're supposed to do anymore. So the crepes were sticking. And we just left to go buy crepes at a restaurant. Maybe I'll go try to make crepes right now. Sounds like a good idea.
Sounds good to me.
Guys, thank you for tuning in. Much love. We will see you on the next one. I promise you next time I'll be on time. Nobody's to blame. Ethan here, he's the man. He's like he says, if you're on time to work, you're already late. He likes to be there 10, 15 minutes early. Okay, that's being on time. He's the man. But me, I'll be late to my own damn funeral. You could put that on my headstone.
Tony wants to foul out some steps.
Right? And who is this guy you mentioned right now?
You know, some dildo.
Look, guys, we're not racist here. Every now and then, we believe in racial equality. We let a white Italian guy come on the show. Whenever he's available, we let the guy, we try to be a good sport about it. He tries to be a good guy. He's not very athletic. Can't get on no trampolines or anything like that. When you tell that guy to go out there and break a leg, that guy goes out there and breaks a leg. But thank you guys for tolerating us for the time you guys had us on here. Platinum says, take care, fellas. Thank you so much, brother. We love and adore you guys. We will see you on the next one. Out of here. We out.